All right, we're going to talk about Apple and Facebook earnings here. Waiting on the earnings to come out. I think Apple comes out about 8:30, or excuse me, 4:30. Facebook's going to be coming out here any minute now. So waiting on that. Instead of thread a few links here. Just give me a second. Come on in, folks. Looks like Facebook's bouncing here. Don't have any official release yet. I'm waiting for a few more people to trickle in, and we'll go over the earnings, what it means, how we trade it, what's going on. All right, Facebook's getting a little bounce here. Nothing official just yet. You guys see any numbers out yet on Facebook? I don't see anything. Welcome, guys. Thanks for checking out. Holy moly, look at this. Here we go. 309 bunting 320. I got to 320 call right before the close, about 356. Look at this, hitting 320, blowing right through. Obviously, excellent numbers. I don't see the numbers just yet here on my news feed, as you see right here at the top in the middle. Nothing yet, but obviously something's coming. Very good news. Very good earnings, obviously. Investors acting very positively to this. 320, 322. Printing 323 now, 323.50, 324. This is awesome. This is all-time highs. Because the previous all-time high, look in the bottom right, was 315.88. So we blew way through that. 315.88 red bounce. That's close enough. 315, whatever, 62, but it's 88. So we just tapped, 326. The thing is, sometimes Facebook has a tendency to fade the next morning after a good earnings report. Those 320 calls I got, as long as they hold up, are going to be looking real nice. Going to be fantastic, man. This is awesome. Again, Apple's not coming out till 4:30, I believe, so we'll just be talking about Facebook. Again, this is just came out. We got the first quarter results, so this is only the second minute of this candle here. So that was coming up. Then the earnings came out. Boom, 308 all the way. Well, actually, we closed at right there, about 307. Went all the way up to 326. Tapped 326.89. Let's call it 327. Over here, let's call that 327 just for mark that out. All right, so now every time I mark it out, it goes up higher. So I'm just going to keep moving up by 327.75. This is phenomenal. Let's look at the. We'll watch this over here on the right, and we'll pull up the first quarter results here and see what we got going on. I'll make this a little bigger. Everybody see your screen all right here? Okay. Yeah, Mr. Brownie, I was debating, and I was going to do a strangle. And I said, you know what, I'm just going a straight up call. I was watching the time of sales on the options. I watched it for like 20 minutes right before the close. And I think like 356, I was like, you know what, I'm going to get a 320 calls. And that's what I got. So I started pulling back in here. Let's look at the numbers here real quick. So obviously stocks up. Stocks up. What's the percentage here? Let's take a look. Oh, shit. Sorry about that. All right. Price ruler. Right up. All right, so we're up about 6.73%. Okay, almost 7% is approximately there from the close. Let's look over here at the numbers and see what's going on. Okay, revenue, advertising. So 21's on the left, 20 from last year's on the right. 46% change in advertising. That's monster. Other, 146%. Not sure what's classified in other. Total revenue is up 48%. Let me say that again. Total Facebook revenue year over year from last quarter of 2020 the first quarter of 2020 to the first quarter of 2021 is up 48%. Holy shit. I mean, Facebook and Google are the number 1 and 2 top advertising platforms in the world on the internet, period, hands down, bar none. So you can say, whoever you like Facebook, you don't like Facebook, they do this, they do that, your privacy, da-da-da. I mean, basically, the thing you put out there, just assume it's going to be shared and seen. So if you don't want your home address and phone number and all that stuff, or your pictures of your baby or whatever, don't put them out there. Anyway, 50%, 48%, 50%. I mean, just phenomenal. Excellent, excellent. Income from operations up 93%. The income taxes, I don't know if that means they paid more, 109% more in income taxes, or they provision. That's actually what they were based on. I'm just kidding. But net income, not total revenue. That's before any expenses. Net income after expenses, everything's said and done, up 94%. Net income up 94%. Holy moly, dude. That's just awesome, man. Let's look at the highlights here. Daily active users, obviously very important. We're pulling back here a little bit. This is on the 1 minute. No big deal here. No crazy pullbacks. Wait for the volume to catch up. Obviously, that first candle here in that volume was 436,000. Yeah, ad revenue is just soaring. Facebook daily active users, 1.88 billion for March 21, increase of 8% every year. Monthly active users was 2.85 billion, increase of 10% year over year from last March. Family daily active people. So you can see 8%, 10%, 15, 15. Capital expenditures, 4.4 billion for the first quarter. Head count, so I guess that's their employees. So 60,654 employees. So they've increased employees 26% year over year. That's huge. And I mean, look, we topped revenue here about 93 cents. I mean, it beats. But, I mean, what's not liking this pullback? I wasn't expecting it down to here. We'll see. That's the 10-day moving average. Obviously, this is on the 1 minute, so it always based on a 1 minute. You know, it's a trailing moving average. Obviously, we're okay. No worries here. No worries. But, I mean, that was a monster. 6.7%. I believe, honestly, on these numbers that they're putting up, this thing ought to be way more than 6%. I mean, 10, 12, 15%. But again, this is, we're early here. So let's see what happens, tomorrow. So obviously, investors digesting it. It's holding up. Very, very good earnings. Cash equivalents, they increased that. So let's go over the highlights again. All right, net income up 94%. Boom, check. Income from operations up 93%. And this is year over year from first quarter 20, first quarter 21, just to reiterate. Total revenue up 48%. Advertising up 46%. Beats by 93%, 93 cents on EPS. I mean, just phenomenal. There's 93 cents. Excuse me, 93%. Just excellent. What's everybody else looking at? What positions do you have? Were you in from stock? I'm a long-term holder and also trade with options as well. With the stock and trade around that. What's everybody's position? What do you guys have? Which call were you looking at, dude? See, do we have Apple yet? I think 4:30 when it comes out, and it's just up already. And the excuse me, Apple's earnings aren't out yet, but they're running it up ahead of it. I have the 138. Let's go back to Apple. Excuse me. I have the 138 and the 140 calls for this week on Apple, and then I got some May 140s, and I think I don't know, in the fall, September, October or something. I got like the 140, 145s. But yeah, this is great. This is fantastic. And we'll go over I'll put the link in for the conference call once that comes in. Yeah, this is awesome, man. I mean, Facebook, I just, you never really count them out. Let's look, this is on the 1 minute. Let's go to the 5 minute chart on here. Yeah, that's looking fine. See, that's why I don't like using the 1 minute too often. Sometimes, when I'm trying to maybe get a micro trend going, but overall, I like using at least a 5 minute. Everybody has their own, ways of trading and what time frames they are. So I don't like going much lower than the 5 minute usually, but you can see some micro trends developing on it. But that's another discussion, another video. We can get into that another time. But we got this little pullback here. No big deal. Got that, and we're holding right here. So obviously, we don't want to see it break back below 322 or so. So that's kind of where we're at right now. Let me pull up the after-hour scan. Obviously, those are the two big ones everybody's watching. Is Facebook and Apple. We also have Qualcomm. We have Ford, Teladoc, Logitech, ServiceNow, eBay, MGM, and Century. So we can take a look at a couple of the other ones until Apple reports at 4:30. Pull up the after-hour scan here. Thank you guys for coming out. If you could, please like, subscribe, and comment on the video. And let me know what other types of videos you would like to see in the future. I really appreciate you coming out and listening and checking out the Facebook analysis here on Stocks Unhinged. All right, see, we're bouncing here off of this 322 level. What else we got? GRTX. I'm just looking at non-earnings just real quick. What's this little penny popper? 650 to 850. Data randomized, placebo center. Obviously, it's a biotech. All right. Updated data. All right, some of the pancreatic cancer. Good stuff. Keep an eye on that one. It's GRTX. All right, Jack Pacific, Echo. What's this? Oh, Echo Global. I remember them. Kind of up, but just random prints. 2 shares here, 100 here, 50 there, 1 there. So they reported results, but hardly any volume. But again, you watch that for tomorrow. Let's go to QCOM, see if they're out yet. Qualcomm, look at that. I had a call. I don't have any more. I don't have any. No position in Qualcomm right now, but nice little pop there on earnings. Not going to get too in depth with that. We can just take a quick look. Again, I'm here mostly for Facebook and Apple. All right, profit on $1.53, $1.90 non-expense, expected revenue. Oh, so they did provide a guidance update 7.1 to 7.9 in the third quarter. Top Street forecast. All right, good stuff. So what we're looking at here, so just real quick, top here is 146.31. We take a look at the chart. That would be the level that we want to break, obviously, before this earnings report. Obviously broke through it, so we want to trade up to, and I'm sure it will, up to 150. Then if for some reason it gets above 150, you got this gap here, right here from about 150, 80, 151 to that area right there, which is 167.58. Hold on, let me make it full screen just real quick so you guys can see this. The bottom there, low, is 161.80. That's good enough about right there. I can't get it until I type it in. But anyway, 162, 161.80. So that gives you this room here. If you look on the chart, this is called a gap fill area. Some of you may know that. Some of you may not. But anyway, so obviously we're trading up here 148 right now after earnings. So we get up through here 150. So tomorrow, if it wants to push through 150, you could, be a nice trade if you want to play, buy the stock and or look at some options, maybe 152s, 155s for tomorrow, or the expiring Friday, but tomorrow's trade, tomorrow's Thursday. So anyway, that's Qualcomm. What else we got here? What else? Ford Motor Company reported. Let's see what Ford's got. Oh, well, Ford didn't do too good on earnings. Something happened. Let's see. Ford receives $11.29 consensus price target. Okay, that's the average. All right. I mean, where we at $12, that's fine. I mean, a little pullback there. It's no big deal. Not sure what happened. Ford will be fine. All right. Let's take a look at Teladoc. Everybody's favorite medicine play. Phone health over the pandemic when they needed to go to the doctor and couldn't. I mean, like their results. Boy, they dropped to over at 186, and now we're down to 180. Let's see what the deal, why the drop. Total visits increased 56% year over year. Full year guidance. Okay. Reports number of customers enrolled in more than one chronic care program, tripling. Progress integration. Now look at these numbers. I mean, last year 107, now 350. That's fees, revenue, visit fees, revenue. So what are we all? Okay, so here we go. Year over year growth. Column over here on the right. Let's go down to visit fee revenue. Okay, so what you pay when you call them up on your iPad or your phone, and you got a cold, you got a fever, and you want some medicine, you want them to, diagnose you or something, down 54%, 262 to 120. Of course, this is in millions. That's odd. From 20, so 262 to 122. International grew nicely, but the U.S. not so much, down 54%. Ouch. That may be. See, look at total revenue up 151 for the year, and that's U.S. international, everybody. So total revenue is 151, just not doing too well in the U.S. But boy, they are dropping this hard over here. I like Teladoc. It's a good trader. It's volatile, but it is a good trader. In other words, you can capture a lot of movement on it during the day. So where we at one? You know what? I wouldn't be surprised if tomorrow, but here soon, if that continues, if we break that below there, if we don't trade down towards 160. So we're sitting at 177 right now. So keep an eye on that. That's Teladoc. Is there something about Bitcoin? Just saw your message here, Angel. What do you mean, is there something about Bitcoin? You want to take a look at what Bitcoin's at right now? Is that what you're saying? Bitcoin is at 54,618. $54,618. All right, Logitech make webcams, mices, actually mouse plurals, mice, obviously, keyboards, that kind of stuff for your computer. Not reporting yet, so maybe they reported 4:30. Apple's come up here in about 10 minutes, guys. So keep an eye on that. Remind me if we're in something else. It's 4:21 right now. All right, ServiceNow, and they missed, or something. Somebody doesn't like their earnings. Huh. Now, so EPS of 41 cents. I said the beat by 17, beat on revs, provide forward-looking guidance on call. So something spooking them out there. Again, that's a higher price stock, but a nice one that makes some decent moves. Very, very good company as well. All right, let's look at eBay. Everybody knows eBay. You know what? I was, before, when I hit it, I'm like, I bet you they had a good quarter, Everybody's buying online, still buying. I mean, trading cards are a lot of people selling, cards, Pokemons, all stuff that on eBay and places. Figured they'd be up. Nope. Down $5 after hours on their earnings. So, yeah, about, 5-6% there. Oh, excuse me, 7-8%. Apologize. Out of math for it. MGM Grand, let's see what's up there. I'm getting a little pop here. Let's see beat estimates here. Earnings $331 million versus $806 million in the last year. What? So first quarter last year, well, I guess we didn't really lock down until end of February, March. So yeah, I guess the first quarter was still going good up until that point. So $333 million this quarter versus $806 million last year. The stock's up on that. So, certain stocks trade on different metrics, just like biotech stocks. When they're first starting out, biotech stocks, they don't trade on earnings because they ain't making anything. They're putting all their money into researching, diseases and developing drugs for those diseases. So they trade on their trials, phase 1, phase 2, et cetera, phase 3, and then, approvals, which are, a long time in the making. Yeah, so kind of weird there on MGM, but that's what it is there. Can't do anything about that. Century. Those are the other big ones. Well, we got Apple here in a few minutes. Let's go back see what old Facebook's doing. Facebook's holding strong here. Holding strong. I think I will put it back on the 5 minute. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. So, yeah, holding up well. Very nice there on Facebook. Tomorrow, before the open, while we got a few minutes here, Caterpillar, Merck, McDonald's, Overstock.com. This is tomorrow morning. Excuse me. Domino's Pizza, Bristol Myers, BMY, Altria. That's a cigarette company there. MO makes Marlboros. Thermo Fisher Scientific. And then tomorrow afternoon, the big boy, the big man, Mr. Bezos, Amazon.com tomorrow after the close. Amazon and Twitter, those are two big ones. And you got Neo, everybody's looking at Gilead, Western Digital, Dexcom, but Amazon and Twitter. Obviously, Amazon's going to be total focus for that tomorrow. So holding up, did very nice today. Everybody's anticipating a potential stock split on Amazon. We'll see what happens. They've split 3 times, but it's been like, I don't know, 18, 20 years since their last split. I can go look on the daily chart real quick. When was their last split? I have to go way, way back. I know it's been at least 18 plus years since they split. Back in the early 2000s, late 90s. There we go. You got 3 splits in a row here. You got May of 98, right after they went public. December 98, and then August of 99. And if I can see here, let me go. I can't start to tell. Yeah, so you got 2 for 1, 3 for 1, and 2 for 1. So, of course, their stock wasn't, I think I went to $100 at most back then. And then, of course, they split it back down, maybe got back to 100, they split it again. But now you're up here at, 34, 3,500. You do a 2 to 1, that's still 1,700. I expect them, I would think, if they really want to do that, possibly get in the Dow, do a 10 to 1 split, which is bring it down to 343, 345. What's the stock right now? 345, 34.58, so 10 would be $345. So I'd say probably somewhere from 8 to 1, 7 to 1 to 10 to 1. We'll see. It may not happen. It is rumors. Like what a lot of people are trading on this. A lot of, people are, the volume has significantly increased this week because of this possible rumor that's floating around. Whether it happens on the earnings call tomorrow, we don't know. Does it happen, 6 months from now, later on this year? Maybe. Maybe it doesn't happen at all. But anyway, that's what traders are anticipating. And plus, anticipating a good quarter. I have a $3,700 call for Friday. Very, very risky. But I'm telling you, if they blow it out to go from 3,500, which is basically we're at just under 35, to 37, would not be a stretch on a very good earnings report. And again, if I'm wrong, then most of my premium's gone and I'm out. All right, we got 3 minutes till Apple. Everybody hear me okay? Did they buy Bitcoin? Did who buy Bitcoin? Look at Apple. Going now, we still have the official results. Did who buy Bitcoin, Blake? Who are you talking about? I guess Blake's not here. He asked me who did they buy Bitcoin? Did who buy Bitcoin? All right, let's see. Give me a moment, guys. Just responding to the message. All right. Sorry about that. Well, let's see. Come on, Apple. Give me the numbers. Where are you at, Apple? Who has Apple call options? What are some of your positions? What do you like? I'll see Apple's very popular stock amongst everybody. I mean, I have it. Your brother-in-law has it. Your grandfather has it. And if you have any newborns, I suggest buying some stock for them as well. But hey, you do what you want there. But I don't know. I think on a very good report here, we could trade up to 140 on the just on a technical basis. I'm saying, to see what the report is and how the investors react to it. That's the whole thing. But yeah, obviously all-time highs is what right up there. This is split adjusted, of course, but up there at 145. But yeah, we're testing right here around this 136 area, and then we get over this hump right here, 137. Did Facebook or Apple buy Bitcoin? I don't know. I don't know if they did or not. Oh, 4:30. Look at this. Look at Apple right now. Obviously, no official numbers, but they came out. They haven't got to my newsfeed. Look at this. Look at Apple going 138. We tapped 139. Apple reports second quarter results. Here we go. Let's read them. Now, I want to watch this. We'll read it. You can read there if you want to. I'm just going to watch the reaction here. I told you we just traded 140 right before. What did I say? Just before this happened, like 5 seconds before this volume came in on the report. I said, well, watch we trade up to 140. And we're getting ready to hit 140 right now. Look at this. This is awesome. So 139.26. Let's look. I can't seem to push above that area right there. That's 139.50. Let's go over the numbers, see what we got. So you got $1.40 earnings per share. Consensus estimate was 99 cents a share. So obviously a 50%, I'm not 50, 40% beat right there. Very, very good. So revenue up 54%. New March quarter record. Most revenue ever in the first quarter. Services and Mac revenue reach all-time revenue high. So again, 140. They were expecting 99 cents. We're up 4% here already after earnings. So let's just read this first sentence. We know we can wait on the call here later on. That's going to be, I think, about 5:30. This quarter reflects both the enduring ways of products that help meet user demand in the moment in their own lives, as well as the optimism consumers seem to feel about better days ahead for all of us. All right. Yeah, I mean, obviously they're just going to talk and, yeah, good stuff and it, blah, blah, blah. But let's get to the numbers in the bottom line here. Confident in our future and significant investments. They're building a new facility in North Carolina in the Raleigh-Durham area. So that's going to be huge, man. It would be great if they could take all the manufacturing from China and bring it back to the United States. But then the price of your iPhone is going to go up to, $3,000 a phone or something like that. But they are building some new facility in North Carolina, so that's awesome. All right, so where's the rest of our numbers? Let's go down here. Here we go. Let's do it. All right, 28, 2020, 6 months, 3 months. So let's just focus on these first two columns right here, which is up till March 27th to 21 and to March 28th, 2020. So we don't have a percentage increase column over here. But, all right, last year products 44, this year 72, services 13, now 16.9. Total net sales 58 versus 89. Products 31, now 46. Total cost of sales 35. So cost of sales increase. Obviously, the more business you do, the more costs you have. But then, in turn, the more money you make. Obviously, research and development costs, operating expenses, net income. All right. Last year, March 2020, that quarter, 11, and I guess that's billion. Net income now 23. So more than double. Net income more than double. 11.2 to 23.6. So what's 23.6 divided by 11.2? Just on 210%. All right, net sales, America. Let's see daily active users. All right. Oh, and they're raising their dividend to 22 cents a share. Apple is very good. Yeah. Again, we're just hanging out here. It's not pushing above that 139.50 area. What do you keep asking about Bitcoin? I don't know if they bought Bitcoin or didn't buy Bitcoin. I haven't heard anything. I know Tesla did. I don't know anything about Apple buying Bitcoin. I haven't seen anything about it. All right, net sales. iPhones 28. Again, whether that's million or billion, I'm not sure. Last quarter or last year, March quarter, 28 versus 47. Max 50 or 5,351 versus 9,102. Not quite a double, about a 85% increase there. iPad 43 to 78. Wearables. I think the iWatch. I don't know. What do you guys think? The iWatch. I've never had one. I mean, I've seen them. I have some friends that have them. I don't have no use for it. The screen's so daggone small. You can't see anything on that. Okay, you get a text, but you can't really respond. I don't know. I think it's just you want to track your steps. You want to track your heartbeat. Okay. But other than that, that's about all I think it's used for. I mean, just the across the board with iPhone, iPad, and Mac sales. I mean, Apple just crushed it here. I mean, this is phenomenal. And again, I was for people just coming in right before the earnings report came out. They're about 428 or so. I was looking at the chart, and I was talking about. We'll come back to this here in a second. Let me scroll down. What else? That's okay. I was talking about. I might want that close. About how on a technical basis we could trade up here towards the 140 area. Obviously we broke just above there, 135 after hours. That's where we closed just below it. So the next pivot point was up here at 137. And then I said we could get up towards this 140 and then a possible 145 push. But 145 is going to be huge. I don't know. I'm not saying it's out of the question. But, hey, anything's possible right now. So what do you guys think? What's your thoughts, reactions? What are you buying more here? Are you going to sell some, trim some of your position? What are you guys thinking? I'm holding mine. Huh? What do you guys think? What else you guys want to look at? In the meantime, I'm anxious to see if we get above 140 here. It's having a tough time pushing through that 139.50. See, this is where if you look at, like I said, we talk about the 1 minute. I don't use it often, but you look here, you can see, which is kind of not really hard to see on the 5 minutes. It's hard to see. But you can see where we're breaking this and we're getting ready to come up and try to retest this 139.50. We're rejecting it here right now. Excuse me. So all the averages and everything, the volume's coming in. And you can see here on this, you want to call it myself, but this little pullback, which is only, $1 here from the highs, not even $1. The volume down here is very low. Like, okay, the volume there was 649,000. Volume of the pullback was 409 and then 283. So obviously we're increasing here a little bit, but again, this is the 1 minute, so we're good. This is great. I mean, just blew it out of the water again. But obviously, you have to live up to these high expectations because these growth rates. I mean, just imagine if you had $10,000 and bought Apple stock in '07, right before the iPhone came out, and held it till now. I mean, you'd have at least $1 billion, something close to it. I don't know. I'd have to go and do the math. But just phenomenal growth. But again, those growth rates are tough to sustain as the years go on, and you have to do research and development. So obviously, everybody still has their iPhones, everybody still hooked their iPads, the Macs, laptops, their iWatches. That's not really a huge category for them. The iPhones and the iPads are obviously the two biggest. Let's look at a few others, shall we? Let's look at a few other stocks until we can, if you want, we'll listen to the earnings call. But last time, the time before, or not last time, but I don't know, like a couple quarters ago, I did it. And YouTube gave me a strike when the conference call came on and I was playing it and talking, with it, I'd pause or whatever. And they struck my video, gave me a copyright strike. But I see other people doing it. I mean, people that are channels way bigger than me, they do it every quarter, never any problems. They never get any strikes. They got 100,000 views. And I'm not doing it for the views. I'm just doing it because I like Apple and Facebook, two of the biggest companies on the planet. And so I don't know if I'm going to do a live stream of the conference call itself, just because I don't know. I guess I'm not a big boy channel, and they don't. They want to pick on me and give me some strike, but everybody else, it's okay. I don't know. Anyway. What other stocks would you guys like to look at? Some of the other movers? Talk to me in here. Participants. All right. Well, I'll pull up a few other ones. Let's see. We'll see where QCom's at. Yeah, it's kind of holding steady there. We got Ford Motor. Let's go over our trade idea scanner. And let me, while I'm doing that, over on the left-hand side of the screen is my trade idea scanner, so I find most of my trades. I love them. I've used them for about 6 or 7 years now, and they're a very, very good platform. You can dial in certain strategies and find stocks as they just start to move, and get it before the news and everybody else. When you have it dialed into certain volume and other parameters. And there's tons of built-in scans. These are just 2 scans I have from my post-market. I mean, I have hundreds of different scans. And this is integrated within eSignal. So they have another standalone version as well. I just like this version because this is the one I've used for such a long time. So I'll put that link in there if you guys are interested. Give it a try. They are having a trial here for $8.99 starting May 10th. And I'll put that in there as well. Trial. It's only $8.99, so go check it out if you guys are interested. You get 2 full weeks of premium. They have an AI built-in scans, and you can auto trade with it if you like. But it's very cool. It takes a little bit to get used to, but it's real neat. So I'm gonna put that in, and there's the link. 2-week trial trade is $8.99, and I will pin that to the top. Let's see if I can do that. Pin message. There you go. You guys should see that there at the top of the screen. Let's see what else we got moving. Cake. That's right. They reported. Cheesecake Factory. I love their pasta, man. Of course, I love their cheesecake as well, but man, they make some good pasta. Look at this big bump. And now earnings, and of course, this is a earnings pop. But if you look on it from a technical basis on Cake here, where's it trading at? We're at 63. Okay. So 63. Yeah. Wrong one there. So on a technical basis, now this kind of looks like this is a descending triangle. It's kind of a wedge, but in other words, technically, if we broke down below this, I would be looking for 55 tests. You look down there below the 57.50. Obviously, earnings came out, and we did it. At least not right now. We'll see what happens tomorrow. But we're up here to the 63, right? What's the high here? And I think that's all-time high, 63.20. Now, hold on a second. 63.20. All right. And let me verify that's all-time high. Let's go to my monthly chart here. Okay. So not all-time highs. 67.14 was all-time highs. But this is going back to 2017 right here. 67. Let's draw out 67. All right, but you can see we're trading above this most recent high of, 63.20, whatever that was. So we're going to trade here. We look between the 63 and the 67. So we'll see if we break up and through new all-time highs above 67, or if we trade in the range between 63 and 67 tomorrow. So we will have to wait and see. Again, I appreciate everybody being here, and don't forget to like the video, subscribe, and hit the bell notification to be alerted when I upload new content in the future. Checking our Apple. At 139.50, just can't get above it. Very good quarter. I thought it was phenomenal. I was expecting a little bit bigger move this, but still, I mean, that's still a nice move. What did we say that we closed about right there? So what was that? 4%, 4.25% move up to the highs. Still pretty nice. What else you guys looking at? All right. So I said Amazon's tomorrow. I have the calls on that, the 3,700 calls I talked about earlier. Neo's tomorrow afternoon. These are tomorrow afternoons because we were going over. I'm just going to go through the tickers. You guys can see the chart here a little bit. So it's got Neo. There's lots more companies, but these are the biggest ones. The most followed that's going to be reporting. This is tomorrow after close. You got Twitter. That's getting a little bounce there on the Facebook pop. Skyworks. They're popping as well. Stock position rate, purchase infrastructure business. That was earlier. So shoot, look at this. They've done run up $5 ahead of earnings until tomorrow. I wonder if that's on. That has to do with Apple. So that's why that's been Western Digital, the hard drive maker. That's tomorrow after the close. Vertex, biotech company, Dexcom. Excuse me, insulin company there. Then Friday, we got ExxonMobil, AbbVie. ExxonMobil, I'm looking for a continuation here on this as the reopening reopening trades. Everybody starts driving again. Summer's coming. Tomorrow's not tomorrow, but Saturday's May the 1st. So Memorial Day will be right around the corner. Summer's here coming. Everybody starts driving again, getting out, going on vacations, etc. I think oil continues to go higher. That's my opinion there. And maybe the next month or so we'll test this 62 area. We have the Clorox. Remember last year? Everybody's buying bleach and cleaning supplies, and Clorox just went crazy. I mean, obviously all stocks after the bottom, but I mean, it went right here. All right, that February low was down to 155, right? not even a month later, and Miller stock went from 155 to 215. I mean, just a monster jump. Ended up going all the way to 240. So obviously, the hype has sustained. So never thought Clorox would make one of those kind of crazy moves, but everybody was buying bleach and cleaners and couldn't even keep them in stock. Charter Communications, CHTR, I believe, is a ticker. Yes, that's a cable company. Wild trader, but been kind of trading in this range here last 6 months. Oops. In the last 6 months, you can see here on the chart that area right there. So we'll see if we get out of that base there and back up towards the 700s. Goodyear Tire and Rubber. There is actually a rubber shortage with the supply lines of the rubber trees, most of them over in Asia and Vietnam, that part of Asia. But Goodyear, the CEO the other day, was listening to comments by him, and the American tire business, they kind of planned for it. They saw it coming, I guess, early last year, and they loaded up on tires, and so they're okay. But other companies that do depend on it for other chemicals and processes are seeing a tough time there in the with the rubber business. L3 is LHX, I believe. Is that L3 Harris? Yep, they report tomorrow as well. Or that's Friday. So yeah, McDonald's, they report in the morning. We had talked about that. I still think, they got their new chicken sandwich. I'm anxious to see, how that's going to impact how it impacted sales and get a little boost on that. Again, I think we're up here at all-time highs on McDonald's as well. Yep. Now, that's right. So, let's see, this was January of 1968. Yeah, because old Ray Kroc, remember, it was just one McDonald's. The McDonald's brothers owned it. And Ray Kroc, who was I think he was a milkshake salesman, stand, sold milkshake machines. And he went to their McDonald's store, these two brothers, and long story short, ended up franchising them, then buying them out. And again, that was the early 60s, and IPO'd in 68, and here we are 50 years later. Look at it. Almost, it's crazy, almost 50 years later. Just phenomenal. Or more than 50 years later, right? Excuse me. Anyway, McDonald's. My favorite fast food restaurant. Like them or hate them. Hey, okay, I love the Big Mac, the fish fillet, and you can never go wrong if you're in a pinch and need some chicken nuggets. You like it? I love it. I'm loving it. What's Facebook doing? Got earnings call yet? All right, we hit that 327. See, now these are real trades here, guys. If you look at this. See these drops from up here, right? Look, 324, boom, 308, 324, or actually 307, 324, 307. So those are just some crazy prints where if you had some buy order, if you had 10 shares, whatever, to buy some at 312, 310, just think you could just got filled. That's why it never hurts to put an order down there, and if you want to buy at that price, you never know, you could get filled. That's the good thing now. Obviously on the other side, if you're selling and you have a good till canceled order, and you weren't paying attention, that Facebook was reporting earnings this afternoon, you had a sell order at 320. Well, you got taken out, and then stock went all the way up here to 327. Excuse me. If you do me a favor, since we're talking about Facebook, it would be cool if you could share this on your Facebook page, and we get some more people come in and watch it, and that'd do me a solid. I'd appreciate that. I don't really get on Facebook anymore. Just too much too much drama. I just stay away from it. But if you guys have it and want to share it, that'd be great. If not, that's fine too. Thanks for coming out, though. And you're welcome to stick around. What else we want to look at, guys? GRTX, what's this? Look at my scanner here on the left-hand side. Look at this little bad boy. Let's go down the daily chart. I'm going to hit rock bottom, and then now we get some pop. Okay, so some data. Okay, it's biotech. The pancreatic cancer. We already looked at that. Excuse me. Joe Company. St. Joe. No volume. It says Facebook, obviously. 5% pop. Let's look at the biggest change post-market. All right, these are the stocks. Have criteria, you have to have certain volume and da-da-da. But the ones making the biggest move post-market here. Align. Did they report that? That's right, didn't they? Oh, my. That's the teeth straightener company. Now, this is before Smile Direct came out. So, we closed at... closed down here around 613. Stocks at 647. Let's look at the technicals on it. 647. Are we at all-time highs? Pulled monthly, I think so. Yep. I mean, this thing started taking off. I mean, it's been around quite a while. It's not like it's just came out. No, when the IPO, when did this IPO? Oh boy, in 2000, early 2001. So it's been around 20 years. And it's kind of steady, growing. A little bit of growth. It's going. Then got up into another base, and then all of a sudden here in 2017, it just started going crazy. You had this like drop the pop. So if you were in, obviously from back here, you got up here to 400 from $40 or $80. If you're prudent, you would have sold some, and then you had to deal with this chop if you were long term. And then again, if you had the wherewithal and foresight and were able to hold on, I mean, look at this monster run up about 400%, 300 to 400% in the last year to 2 years. And now we're at all-time highs. All right, what's new on Facebook? Oh, AutoZone. It says up $20. Oh, okay. Well, if you look here on the time of sale, somebody did buy 15 shares at $14.80 with the stock at $14.60. I don't know. Somebody got screwed there. Well, you never know. Maybe it could open up above there, but trading after hours is really risky. Just because the spread, the bid and ask, people just put stuff out there to see if they'll bite, and obviously someone bit this because they're not reporting earnings or nothing today, and they paid $20 above the closing price, and nobody else was even up there. Yo, Uncle Vinny. Yeah. Sorry, I was just looking over. I was on my screen. I didn't. Vinny, thanks for coming in. Profit Mesh. What happened with Apple? Apple reported earnings. I'm just going to call you Prof. A lot easier to pronounce. Sorry I missed you. I hope you're still here. They reported earnings and had a blowout quarter. And stock traded up as high as almost to 140, 139.50. Did Facebook? Everybody keeps asking, did Facebook buy Bitcoin? I don't know. Go look at it. I haven't heard if they bought any Bitcoin. I'm going to go to Google, type it up, because everybody's asking me, and so that's the easiest way to do it. 4:28, 14 hours ago. This is, I'm not sure who is Facebook. This is some called encryptionish.ch. No, I don't know. So it all started with a tweet from the CEO. All right, here we go. Facebook didn't buy Bitcoin. People are screaming about selling news of Facebook not buying Bitcoin, which rationally means there was no news at all to sell in the first place. Rumor, it didn't happen, no news. Because, I mean, if Facebook bought Bitcoin, okay, guys. Like they would have an official press release on their website. You know, it would be on Mark Zuckerberg's Facebook page, his personal page. You know, guys, just only trust information from. You know, I don't know anything about it. Everybody in Brother-in-law's asking me, did Facebook buy Bitcoin? Did Apple buy Bitcoin? I'm like, no. I mean, Tesla did. And then, you know, Elon, he sold some. But I know nothing about this rumor. I hadn't been on Twitter today. And I said, I don't get on Facebook anymore. Love the stock, love the company. I just don't get on there anymore. But, no. I mean, if you want to know if Facebook bought Bitcoin, if AutoZone bought Bitcoin, and McDonald's bought Bitcoin, go to their website. Go to the investor relations part of their website. That will tell you. People on the internet, on StockTwits, Twitter, Joe Schmo, Reddit, I don't care, the Yahoo Finance chat, everybody's just speculating and bullshitting, you know. I'm not saying everybody's bullshitting, but look, if you want to go find out if somebody did something, go to the source, you know. Go straight to the horse's mouth. Don't hear it from your neighbor, your cousin, the guy at Taco Bell, the girl serving your coffee at Starbucks. Just go and research and find out. I just went to the page. No, they didn't buy Bitcoin. Period, done. That's the end of the story. Yo, Uncle Vinny, is this my same Vinny? If I think. Yeah, Apple hit 139.50. Doing good, man. Justin Canaro is supposed to be announced at 5. All right. We read through people who've been here with me since I started this stream this afternoon. We went through like the whole, not like all 25, 30 pages report. We went through like 10 pages of the report. I didn't see anything about buying Bitcoin. Did anybody else see anything? Uncle Vinny. Let's see. I gotta hold on a second. I looked something up here. Page, channel. Oh, I see. Oh, Vinny, you just changed. Okay, I see what you did there. Oh, it is you. All right. Well, I ain't heard from you in a while, man. I didn't know what happened to you. Moved to Ohio, and then, like, boom, you were gone. I ain't talked to you in like 8 or 10 months, man. Glad to see you still alive. What's up, man? Yeah. I don't know. Should they? I mean, if they want to. Are they? I don't know. 100%, I don't know if they're buying it or not. But as of right now, what I see, and it's 5:02 now, I haven't heard anything about them buying Bitcoin. Not saying they won't or aren't, but, you know, again, these are all just rumors and speculations. So until we have an official message from Facebook itself, then, you know, we're not going to be able to get any information out of you. It's all just speculation. All right. Oh, we finally broke. All right, we finally broke this 324 area. We went to 327. Pull back. We were holding 324. Finally breaking through it. Those 320 calls are going to be nice in the morning if this holds up. This is going to be awesome. Come on, new all-time highs. We're already at new highs. What am I talking about? We already broke through 315.62 or 315.88. Remember, because I couldn't get there exactly unless I type it in. So just to make sure, 315.88. There we go. All right. I don't know anybody else. I don't see no Facebook buying Bitcoin. I haven't heard nothing yet. Let's see what time some crazy uncle. See, that's the thing is, like, they say in the user growth, you know, a little bit short of estimates like we looked over earlier. But obviously, as we looked at all the numbers, the financial numbers, they were way above estimates and expectations. So investors are liking that. It's moving much higher. because it has topped estimates, even the user growth falls just a little bit short. But I'm gonna. I don't see no official news yet. Please answer. Did Facebook buy Bitcoin? I'm from Germany. Well, Salal, I haven't seen it. I was on the page. I have not seen where they bought Bitcoin yet. No. So as of right now, no, they did not buy Bitcoin. Are we going to hear an announcement here soon? Maybe. Again, it's all just speculation. So I haven't seen anything where they bought Bitcoin. People talking about it, but nothing confirmed yet. Okay? Hope that answers your question there. And where were we? Let's see. I mean, people, these rumors get started, and people, you got to use your brains, man. Like, just go to their website, go to their Facebook page, Investor Relations. He'll tell you if they bought it. Now, obviously, earnings, and sometimes you got to wait, but obviously, earnings reports out. I don't see anything in the earnings report that says they bought Bitcoin. They might in the future, but there's no evidence that I see that they bought Bitcoin. It's been speculated, but no evidence. I mean, that'd be awesome. Obviously, PayPal, if you want to come in, just bought the Bitcoin is, PayPal, Square, those guys. Another good Bitcoin companies. You go to MSTR, SI, the Bitcoin Trust, GDLC, GBTC. But no, as far as from what I see right this second, Facebook did not buy Bitcoin. You're welcome. But it's so far just a rumor. There's nothing on their earnings report yet that they bought it. Let's get back to our Apple here, see what's going on with Apple. Yeah, I mean, I want to stream a conference call and, go through it with you and listen to it together. But I just don't want another strike, because if I got another strike, then, my channel and everything is deleted and I got to start over from scratch. I did it one time, it was fine. And then the next time I did it, I got a strike, they deleted the video. And then I watched other people doing it, and it was fine, and continue to do it to this day. And, they don't take down their videos. I don't know what made mine any different. I wasn't doing anything different than they're doing. I don't get it, but, some of these other channels are bigger. I don't know. So, what are you doing, Manny? Yeah, so anybody else thinks Facebook bought Bitcoin, or you got proof, let me know, because I haven't seen anything yet. So we got Facebook, we got Apple. Facebook's continuing all-time highs. Apple, not quite. Facebook, all-time highs. Apple, not back to all-time highs yet, but getting close. All-time highs again on Apple. Up here at the 144 area. 145.09 actually is what it is. Let me change that. Everybody enjoying it so far. I appreciate you guys for coming in. Thanks for being here. 145.09. Put down in the comments below what other videos you would like to see. Technical analysis. You want to do like 10 at 10, where I do we get 10 tickers and we analyze them just on technicals. Kind of a rapid fire. We do more in-depth videos, longer ones. You like the I like the back and forth myself. People asking questions and analyzing and looking at different stocks. That's this is my passion. This is what I do. This is what I love. And so yeah, it's tough for me to do this during the trading day, because I'm so busy trading and doing that stuff to narrate, talk, and because a lot of times I'm just quiet. I'm focusing on what I'm doing with trading and analyzing and where I'm going to do with this, that, etc. And so some of these people that do like this live day trading all day long, I don't know how I need to concentrate. I can do a little bit here if it's slow, like maybe in the little afternoon, something we can start doing. Let me know in the comments below. Let me know in here. What do you think? Something moving forward we can do. Let's see. Oh, yes, okay. That's true marker. Great highlight video. Huh. Now we were going through Zoom. We're going through the other stocks that weren't reporting earnings, but were kind of popping up. Zoom's up a little bit. We closed here at 331, up at 333. Okay. Actually, last trade was here at 337. Don't know why my chart didn't go up to it, but 337, 69, 40 shares there. Qualcomm, again, they reported that's doing well with Apple. PH, Parker Hannafin. I think that's a dental supplier, I believe. It's worth going back to the dentist. They've been ripping and roaring. LH Laboratory. Okay, I'm sure you guys have been to some of their facilities. You're having blood work done from your doctor, that kind of thing. You've maybe run into some of these guys. Or is that Lab Corp? This is Laboratory Corp, because there's two different ones. I'll just want to double check. I think these are ones that they're located all over the country. Your doctor said you get your blood work tested and whatnot. Yeah, independent clinical laboratory, drug development and diagnostic tests, blood chemistry analysis, urinalysis, blood cell counts. Yeah, I thought that was them. What's going on with them? It's just a one-off here. These are just closing prints, so nothing there. Some of this is to see because you look at the volume here, like Sherwin-Williams, 274,000 after-hours volume. This is just after-hours volume. And then you look through, and obviously the 200, 94,000. Well, someone didn't buy 94,000 at 4 o'clock, right? I mean, that's a boatload of money. Those are closing prints by the big hedge funds. They have to show at the end of the day. So no, the stocks. But I don't know. Somebody actually, a couple people bought at 272, 273, 75. So some people are buying way up there. What do you guys think? I just don't want to. Someone get a strike, because then if I've only had one, but if it happens again, they'd take my channel down about doing the live conference call. And it would just be audio, but I feel like, well, if it's audio and I'm talking with it, it's not like I'm just letting the audio run and I'm going for a jog down the street for an hour. I'm interacting over top of the video, over top of the audio, so it's unique. It's not like I'm just letting it run. You know what I mean? What do you guys think about that? All right. Well, let's take another look at Apple. Apple pulling back in here. I just want to go over some more stocks. TransUnion. That's the credit reporting company. All right, price target raised to 120. Raised by Truist to 120. Morgan Stanley 115. Morgan Stanley 115. Well, that looks good. Looks like they had a nice. Let's do a quick see what their earnings were. Market revenues $468 million, increased to 11%. And they got it all jumbled up here. It makes it hard to read. But the revenues increased of 11%. All right, double-digit increase. We'll see if we can get up to 115 tomorrow. SeaWorld. See, it says 66,000. See, they take into account this little area right here, that closing print I was telling you. So 6,000, and then that's not even 66. I don't know where they're going to get 66 from. Maybe, okay, that plus that's 1,000. Okay. All right. Echo Z Lab. Where's Z Lab? That's something there. Let's see what's up with that one. Nothing. So move a couple bucks. I'm on Imperial Oil, and that's about it there. Let's go back to the change by percentage. And again, if you're just coming in, this is Trade Ideas here on the left-hand side of the screen. We were doing Facebook and Apple earnings analysis. Facebook had a monster quarter, so did Apple. Apple better than Facebook. Facebook great earnings on the, like I said, the number side, but their user growth was a little bit slower than, it didn't go negative. It's just not keeping up with what the estimates, what they anticipate the estimates would be. Anyway, this is where I found all my trades using Trade Ideas here on the left-hand side. They have a 2-week trial coming up. There's a link there at the top of the chat if you're interested in checking that out. Let's go back to eBay. And it's still no recovery there. That Boeing was pretty bad this morning. I'm still holding it. This is ADP. I was just looking at talking about Boeing there. How about Crocs yesterday, man? I had a couple call options, $100 call options on that, man. I did really, really good on those. They reported yesterday before the open. This is today, but I bought it on Monday. So anyway, that was a nice little pop. I mean, look at the chart. I mean, just going gangbusters here. Everybody's buying Crocs again. I mean, they had this run like about 10 years ago or something. Yeah, when this was back in 2007, so like 14 years ago, right after they IPO'd, they just, went gangbusters all the way up to 80. Obviously, went back to, this was split adjusted, but went back to $1, so which was $2 actually. So, but they've made up for it since then. Well, guys, if anybody else has any other questions, let me know. Otherwise, I'm just gonna probably call it here, call it tonight. Well, I'm still gonna be looking at things, but call it for the stream for right now. Anybody else have any other questions? We'll look at back at Apple or Facebook again. I don't think I'm gonna do the stream the conference call. I'm gonna email them because hey, if other people are doing it and they don't get in trouble, why you delete my video and give me a strike? I did it several times, and then I think the last time or time before last, and that's when they gave me the strike. So I haven't done it since. So all right, I appreciate you guys coming out. Hit that thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe and click on the bell notification and be alerted when I upload new content. And come back and let me know in the comments below what other videos you'd like me to make in the future. Thanks again, and Stratton with Stocks Unhinged, and I will talk to you soon. Appreciate it.